so fizzy it hurts.
Do you know what it is?
It hits the spot. I've been
Don't do this.
a Pepsi Max.
I don't want that.
I'm so sorry to the people of the internet.
I know it's not an egg.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm so good at cutting situations.
Wow.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
And for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Sam Bradbury. I'm editorial director for Del Rey. And I hope you know, Del Rey is the dedicated home for science fiction and fantasy at Penguin Random House, and one of the biggest science fiction and fantasy publishers of the UK.
Oh, it's just like pure escapism, really, isn't it? Like you want to exist in a world where everything is like magical and cool, and you can do amazing things. And like, is it self-insert? Is it just fan food for yourself? Kind of. But you know, like I just love that about it, and you can have such beautiful, intricate magic systems, and you know, not thinking about my own stuff for a second. Like you can also really sort of interrogate like political systems. Like you can interrogate things which you can't necessarily do in sort of traditional general fiction or lit fic. I think you can do it in a much more interesting way, and people will interact with it differently than they would if it was like a sort of literary fiction novel. And I just think that's beautiful. And also like fucking dragons.
I tried the other kind of writing. I wasn't very good at it. I think for me, writing fantasy, it's connecting with like an older kind of storytelling. If you sort of push back past the realist novel, going back past 1710 or whenever Robinson Crusoe came out, suddenly everything becomes about spells and monsters and ghosts. There's this much older narrative tradition that is full of magic. And I felt the first time I wrote a sentence where somebody cast a spell, I felt that I was connecting to that. And it was something old and something really powerful. And it was also connecting to my unconscious. I mean, when we dream, our dreams are quite fantastical. It's sort of, this is the language in which the unconscious speaks, and I wanted to speak it.
Yeah, I think similarly to what's already been said, it's the pure escapism of it, and it's the fact that you've got more opportunity to be surprised by a fantasy book. I mean, I think I started reading fantasy type novels when I was probably in secondary school as just like an escape from like bullying, basically, because I wanted my book worlds that I was escaping into to look nothing like the world I was living in. So I didn't really want to read like real life stories. I wanted something that was just completely different. And as a writer, I like it because it's just the childish delight of being able to create whatever you want, rather than just only things that are realistic.
Only because it's fun, and yeah, the escapes are element as well. And coming from a Jamaican household, like there's always some weird like witch story or ghost story somewhere. So it's just my way to connect to my family and the weird stories that I heard growing up. Even though some quotes from people that actually happened in the book, there's just ridiculous things that people say that actually can really inspire you in quite a big way.
I find this a really difficult question to answer, and I was asked it in a magazine interview recently, and I just kind of stumbled and said dragons are cool, and that's obviously the cool quote they used. It's just dragons are cool, so I look like a moron. And I said some
Dragons are cool.
But I don't know, I really struggle to describe how fantasy makes me feel and how it's always made me feel, but I kind of write for that kid. When I was younger, I was constantly looking for magic in the real world, and part of me genuinely believed that if I just found the right doorway, the right circle of toadstools, the right twinkle on the right lake, that I actually would stumble upon that magic. And so getting to create that magic myself on the page as an adult feels like the closest thing that I'll ever come to actually experiencing that. And yeah, it just feels like home in a way that other genres don't.
And that's it for the panel section of the evening. But don't worry, the party is not over yet. It's going to be keeping going for a while. But once again, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
This book is my first stab at dark academia. It follows the first woman ever admitted in
fantasy, science fiction, film noir, Whodunit, a rollicking good time.
How excited are you for the Taylor Swift exhibit?
Yeah. I need to make sure that there's music playing in the background. I
hope there
need.
is.
No, if August is not playing in the background, I might get mad.
Now I'm gonna be right. We'll share headphones if they don't.
Yeah, we might have to. I'm gonna eat today. Ooh, don't know how I feel about.
The salmon block.
Yeah.
I did think
Do you know
that.
what I mean?
I did think that. Do you feel cultured?
Yeah. Oh. Go to museums. And naked men.
And what would you call this one, Coco?
YouTube censorship. For sure. I call this flying butts. Wow. Wow. This is so fun so far.
I love a museum, and I don't go to them nearly enough.
Yeah.
No.
Don't ever give me anything.
Let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. What? Amazing. Oh my god, you worked, yes. Well done. Yeah, we should. Maybe like more tote bag ambition. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got it. We know how to be fair. Yeah.
Everybody was wishing. I have to tell you what to do, but I win. Mum Holly will come
Get in!
Let's push together.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, she's a vlogger.
Right, I'm done for Holly, I'm done
For all of my 3 subscribers. subscribers.
Library of Calcifer, follow me.
Holly,
Do you know what it is though? Coco and Tori watch them and they don't like the videos.
What?
You're evil.
You stupid. I like all your videos, you dumbass. I like this one too. Not unlucky soul.
That is the vibe.
Unlucky soul. Well, I didn't win. Unlucky soul. Yeah.
You did this to me last night. But no, that video I have. Not paparazzi, not
Holly, focus on the superstar. Focus.
How was it? Was it amazing?
It was really good.
From there, oh my god.
They're facing a dragon.
Who do I email together? I'll email all of you, don't worry.
That is awful. That's supposed to be a heart.
It's close. It looks like a
I love it. Thank you so much. Now my prized possession.